I'm Amar Reganti, and I'm a fixed income strategist at Wellington Management.
Meet the manager, take one.
I've worked in fixed income for over 20 years, both in the private sector and in the public sector at the U.S. Treasury. In my experience, there are two things that are certain. One, the world will always continue to surprise you. And two, those surprises are likely to be reflected in the fixed income market, which serves as a quantitative way of looking at the world. I've always been a student of history, particularly economic and financial history. If you think about what happened in the last 100 years, you had world wars, you had Great Depressions, you had famine. There were economic answers to a lot of these questions and challenges. In some ways, the policymakers of the time failed, and in other ways, they rose to the challenge. What they showed us was that so many of these problems, these insurmountable economic problems, were actually, ones that could be met, given thinking and given willpower. What history will let you show is that there are often paradigm shifts and changes that force you to be creative and to think about how the next several years or decades could be different from the past, and how an idea that seemed wholly appropriate for the last several decades may have run its course, and it's time to think past that or come up with something even better. We've lived through a lot of history in the past 2 decades. We saw global central banks introduce negative rates into many parts of the world. We saw the credit rating of the United States downgraded. We saw a country voluntarily leave the European Union. The world has gone through and is going through a lot, but that's happened before, and the challenges were met, and public servants and private actors rose to it. I think it should give people hope that it can be done again. The world has changed a great deal since I started in fixed income in 2000. Markets that we take for granted today barely existed at the time. I work to evaluate this changing fixed income landscape for our clients, and I work closely with them so they make better informed decisions about the space. And every day, I work with colleagues across the globe to better understand policy, macro dynamics, valuations, sustainability, and market technicals, all of which impact fixed income markets. At Wellington, we don't have a top-down house view espoused by a single person. Being here means you're surrounded by colleagues with an incredibly diverse set of backgrounds and experiences. And, their own experiences as market practitioners allow you to test ideas from a wide variety of processes and lenses. And because that's welcomed at Wellington, I think that diversity of ideas allows you to shape your thinking in an original and creative way. History can happen in an instant. And as a fixed income strategist, I have a front seat to the critical moments that can drive the global economy and its markets.
Okay, Amar, that was fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you.